Namaste, my name is Sierra Jade, and thank you for tuning into Conscious Current Yoga. Today we're going to be using 2 blocks, and if you have a blanket or a towel, or maybe something to just cushion your knees. And this is going to be a 30-minute gentle yoga flow, something to get you moving, but also gentle stretches if you are on your moon cycle or just feeling like you need something to relax. So we'll start with just sitting up nice and tall. We want to feel the lock from the very bottom bellows of the stomach. As you inhale, feel yourself lift the spine, breathe in through the belly, fill the chest, relax the shoulders, exhale through the mouth. A few more times just like that. Inhale through the nostrils, fill the belly first. Imagine that you're getting all that good air deep down into the hip bones, through the pelvic muscles. Inhale deeply, fill the chest with air all the way up to the throat, and then exhale through the mouth. Twice more just like that. Inhale, fill the belly, then the chest. Exhale through the mouth. Once more, deepest breath in, fill the belly, fill those hips with air, fill the chest. Suspend the breath at the top and sigh it out. Beautiful. Let's keep that breath going with the inhale, filling the belly first and then the chest. This time, let's seal the lips, exhale through the nostrils, consciously exhaling from the chest and then the belly, like you're filling a glass of water. Inhaling, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale, empty the chest and then the belly. And just tuning into the rhythm. It takes a little bit of practice and deep focus to really move that air down into the body consciously. A lot of the times when we inhale, we just fill the chest. And we want to focus on getting the breath deep down into the belly. It may help to take the left hand, place it over the chest, take the right hand, place it on the stomach. And this is called a diaphragmic breath. Consciously filling the belly, filling the chest. Exhale, empty the chest, empty the belly. If you haven't already, allow the eyes to start to settle, either closing the eyes or welcoming in that soft cat eye. Feel the shoulders start to drop and relax while still maintaining that nice strong posture in the spine. Feel the muscles in the face start to drop, relax the eyebrows. And taking your inner gaze towards the center of your forehead, looking in and up into that dark, soft space in between the eyebrows. And just feeling into what the body needs. And feeling a sense of gratitude for coming to your yoga mat today. Giving yourself the space to practice self-care. When you're ready, as you inhale, we're going to bring the arms all the way up. Look up in between the hands. As you exhale, take your left hand to meet that right knee. Extend over from the right side. Look up towards the right hand. and down the left side of the body. Keep hold of that right knee as you inhale. Let's bring the spine nice and straight. And then we're going to open up to the right hand side. So right chest opens, twisting to the right. Take your right arm, just rest it behind the hip. Hold and breathe, 3 deep breaths. Inhale, both arms come up towards the sky. Exhale, take that right hand, grab for the left knee, left arm extends over towards the right side of the mat for a lateral stretch. Look up towards that left hand. Look down the right side of the body. Inhale, bring that left arm, left side of the body to parallel. As you exhale, opening up for that twist on the opposite side. Left arm just grabs down towards the floor. And hold for 3 deep breaths. Noticing any tightness in the body when we start taking these twists and turns, and just breathing into those tight spaces. Inhale, both arms come all the way up. Press the palms together. Bend the elbows, drop the hands towards the nape of the neck or the back of the head. Feel the shoulder blades pull together, the elbows pull in opposite directions. And hold and breathe. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, take the palms together. Bring the hands to prayer at the center of the heart. Once more, full inhale, arms come down, back, and all the way up. Full exhale, hands come to prayer at the center of the heart. Last one, inhale, arms come down, back, and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the center of the heart. Gently let the hands just come down to the knees. We're going to take a deep breath in. Feel yourself lift the spine, relax the shoulders. As you exhale, we're going to shift the upper body over the shins and take rotations from the hip bones all the way around. Really allow yourself to bend each elbow so that we can accentuate the movement. And just notice where you're holding any stiffness as you take these rotations. Can we relax a little bit more, move intuitively with the body? One more in this direction. And the next time you shift over the shins and the knees, just rotating in the opposite direction. And inhale, bring everything right back to center. As you exhale, take the chin towards the chest and take rotations from the neck, bringing the ear towards the shoulder. Compress the back of the neck, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Each exhale brings the chin towards the chest. Each inhale circles us all the way around. Move with the speed of the breath. Try to relax the shoulders as you take the rotations. I never realize how much my neck is hurting until I start rotating it and getting this little stretch in. The next time the chin comes towards the chest, rotate in the opposite direction. And inhale, bring everything right back to center. From the shoulders, we're just gonna inhale, bring the shoulders up. Feel a squeeze up towards the earlobes. As you exhale, rotate the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders high. Exhale, rotate them back and down. Just take this movement a few times, staying steady with the breath. And the next time you inhale and bring the shoulders high, we're just gonna rotate them forward and down. And inhale, bring everything to stillness. Let's extend the legs out into a V shape. And we wanna feel those toes pull back towards the body so that we're getting a nice little flex in the heel. If it feels uncomfortable to sit in this posture, if the knees feel like they're bending up here, it's perfectly okay, as much as you need to shove a cushion or roll up towels and place them underneath the knees. And if you are in that, at the point where your knees have trouble bending completely down, then we want to focus on not taking the stretch that I'm about to explain and just focus on sitting in this position. And it's also perfectly okay to take a cushion or take a block and to prop it up and use it as a little seat. So at that point, if the knees have trouble extending out and you're in a position where you have to keep your knees bent because it's pretty painful, just leave the knees bent, prop your hips up on something and just hold that posture and breathe. Because the more you take the posture with the body, the more ease you'll find in it over time, right? So staying right here. Once again, if it is uncomfortable to flatten the knees, just hold the posture with the spine upright. If not, we're gonna inhale, feel length in the spine, bring the arms all the way up. As you exhale, we're gonna twist to the left, and then exhale, let the upper body just fold over that left leg. Now, do you see where I'm at right now, how I've got a little bit of a hunch in my shoulder? We don't really want that, so what I'm gonna do is back out of the stretch a little bit so that I can have that length and that straightness in my spine. And this is kind of where I'm at right now. If you're an Ashtanga yogi and you want to go ahead and take that full bend, you're more than welcome to. But my ideology with the spine is that you never want to forsake the spine for the sake of the stretch. So just holding here, you're getting a good enough stretch. And the more you take the posture, the more you'll find length in the body and eventually being able to come down. So just holding and breathing. And you'll notice that the more you hold the posture, even like this, I'm not bending in too much. After a few moments of holding and breathing, I can find a little bit more length in the spine. As you inhale, arms come all the way up. From the hips, as you exhale, twisting over the opposite leg, let the arms fall where they may. Try to keep that spine nice and straight. Try not to round the shoulders too much. and hold and breathe. Inhale, both arms come all the way up. Look up in between the hands. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the center of the heart. For this next one, option to bring in your blocks or a bolster, and I'm just gonna prop them up. You can prop them up at whichever level feels better for you. As you inhale, arms come all the way up. From the hip bones, without rounding too much in the shoulders, we're gonna deep breath in, and as you exhale, let the upper body just glide forward. Now you can come all the way down, hands towards the floor, or you can just prop your elbows up onto the blocks and hold and breathe. Let your next inhale walk the upper body back through center. If you have the blocks, just gently putting them towards the top of the mat. I'm gonna take my left sole of my foot, bend the left knee, take the sole of the foot in towards that right thigh. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, left arm drops back behind that left thigh. My right hip is gonna power up, push through that hip, plant that right foot and lift the hip. Look up towards that right hand. Exhale, bring the hip back down. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, take the twist and fold over that leg, over the right leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take that left arm down. Inhale, push that right hip up, stargazer, look up towards that right hand. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop that hip. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, shift over that right leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, left arm comes down. Inhale, right hip comes up towards the sky. And hold for 2 deep breaths. And exhale, bring the hip back down. Let that left arm extend out, left leg extend out, take the right sole of the foot in towards the thigh. Same thing, opposite side, moving with the breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right arm comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift through that left hip. My left toes are gonna turn down to plant on the mat. Look up towards that left hand. Exhale, hip comes down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take that twist. Inhale, fold over that left leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Inhale, left hip shifts up, stargazer, look up towards that left hand. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, take that twist. Inhale, shift over that left leg. Once more, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, lift that left hip, push those left toes in towards the floorboards, and hold for 2 deep breaths. Exhale, drop that hip and bring it back in through center. We're gonna shift onto hands and knees. Facing towards the top of the mat, and if needed, just using something to pad your knees. and checking ourselves out for alignment here. We just want to make sure the hip bones are directly on top or over the kneecaps, and we want to make sure the kneecaps are parallel with the wrist, and we also want to make sure that the shoulders are parallel with the wrist. So just a nice level table here. As you inhale, taking that cow tilt, slight bend in the elbows, taking that arch in the spine, the chest, the chin, everything looks up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round the spine, take the chin towards the chest. And just flow with the speed of your breath here. The inhale arches the spine, the exhale rounds the spine. Inhale, bring the spine back through center. And as you exhale, we're just going to take rotations from the hips and from the wrist, just shifting in a circular motion all the way around. Allow yourself to bend into one elbow and then the other. And then shifting in the opposite direction. And bringing it right back to center. Walk the hands back a little bit so that as you inhale, we can bring the body all the way up. Stay on the knees here. As you exhale, we're going to take the hands behind the back and just placing the palms in towards the top of the glutes and the low of the back. We want to feel the shoulder blades pull together. Feel a slight protrusion of the chest and the chin. Everything goes up towards the ceiling, just opening the thyroid area and the chest and the throat, and just deep breath in and out. Inhale, bring both arms up towards the ceiling. Press the palms together. As you exhale, drop that right arm down the side body, extend over through the left side body. Inhale, both arms come all the way up, hands touch. Exhale, drop that left arm down the left side of the body, extend over through the right side. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the center of the heart. Coming all the way onto our bellies, so moving the blanket or the prop out of the way and coming onto the belly. And we're just going to take the elbows directly under the shoulders so that the palms and the forearms are out in front of us. Try to relax the glutes and just hold and breathe. 5 deep breaths here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to lower the forehead down towards the mat. Drag those hands underneath the shoulders. Feel yourself push the upper body away from the mat. We're going to take the knees nice and wide. And then we're going to walk the hands out towards the corners of the mat or off of the mat. And keep the hips high, take the forehead towards the mat. Let your next inhale start to bring the forehead away from the mat. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. And we're just going to come all the way down onto our backs. Pull the knees in towards the chest, either grabbing for around the shins or underneath the thighs to create more space. And just rocking side to side, hip bone to hip bone. Let the legs go up towards the ceiling. And if you have a wall that you can prop your legs up against, you can just let the legs go long up the wall for a little bit more support. Circle out the ankles, pedal out the feet. Spread the toes apart and then squeeze the toes together. That's a really nice stretch for the feet. And then gently letting the legs come all the way down. Let the toes turn out towards the corners of the mat. And the palms rest face open towards the ceiling. And just welcoming in your Savasana. Let the eyes start to close. Let the breath start to return back to its natural rhythm. Feel the shoulders. Can we relax them a little bit more into the mat? Feel the muscles in the face just drop down. And give yourself a full body scan while you're lying here. Taking your attention to the crown of your head and slowly moving your awareness all the way down the body to the tips of the toes. Just taking a little bit of inventory of how the body is feeling after it takes very gentle movement. Becoming aware of any points in the body that may be holding a little bit more tension and tightness. And just sending good air and intention to those parts of the body. And when I say intention, just taking note of any parts of the body that hurt or feel tight. And putting it in to your heart and into your mind that you'll spend a little bit more time dedicating to relaxing those postures throughout the day, working on releasing tension, whether it's in the hips or the shoulders. Allow yourself to stay in this meditative state for as long as possible, as long as needed. Thank you for practicing with me today. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. Thank you so much, and namaste.